Hi, this is C. Megan Michael, your intuitive health coach, coming to you from breaking free from toxic people and breaking free from narcissistic abuse. I always say that, and I don't know if you all know that breaking free from toxic people and breaking free from narcissistic abuse are our Facebook pages. They are run by myself and even more so by my amazing admin and friend Karen Jackson. And both of us have our past there. But as you know, I am your intuitive health coach, and that also is my latest Facebook page and my myself going forward, which is offering spiritual life coaching sessions and and more. But we'll leave it at that for now. I have to tell you about this morning. Okay, so I put on a video. This is about psychic stuff, just so you know. I haven't started a second channel yet, so it's all going right here on my channel. And if this resonates with you or interests you at all, then please watch. Um, so I'm listening to the Seth material this morning, and for those of you who don't know Seth, Seth was channeled by Jane Roberts back in the early 70s, like late 60s, early 70s, actually, I believe. And when Abraham talks about Seth, because that's how I'm not going to go into the whole backstory actually about how Esther Hicks got to channel Abraham, but anyway, they are the same energy. That's what Abraham says. They are the same energy. So I'm listening to some Seth material this morning, and I had gotten up extra early. Am I on mute? I'm not. Yes, I'd gotten up very early, and I noticed that I always cuddle with the pups in the morning in bed. Let me make this a little bit taller because I keep lowering my head to see you. That doesn't work at all. Now you're behind my monitor. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so I went back to bed. I went back to bed to have some bonding time with my pups. We usually cuddle in the morning, and I fell back to sleep. And fell asleep on my stomach, right? And I have this dream. I have this dream that this hand. Okay, let me see how you can see this. Watch. That here's my hand. Like they're both on the bed. I'm sleeping face down with my hands like this, and I was. But that another hand came above mine, and a a man's hand. It was a big thick fingers, and had both my hands like that. And my first thought wasn't a good one. I'm like, they're gonna smother me in this dream because I recognized that I was dreaming, and I didn't like it. I didn't like but they didn't. My head didn't get pushed down or anything. It was just these hands holding my hands, and the more I resisted, the more they held on. And then I had an inspiration to release, to spread my fingers and release. And in resisting, the hand was tighter, but when I released my hand, the fingers just came out. So this is a lucid dream, and I'm not. I don't usually have lucid. Well, I am going to have them now. I had them when I was a child, and I was scared of them back then. I didn't really understand them, but now I understand this, they're important. So I release them, and I wake up, but not really. But I wake up, right, and I tilt my head to the side because I realize I'm sleeping face down, and that's why I felt like I was smothered because my face is in my mattress. And I look over, and I see this big black dog, this beautiful big black dog with almond shaped eyes and a narrow snout, huge, much bigger than Megan, maybe look at my kids, maybe even bigger than Paws, right? Is Megan. You can't really see her; she blends in. Anyway, so here's this dog right to my right, big black dog, and I look for Megan because she's my guardian angel, and she looks at this dog and she gives him a kiss, and then so I'm like, oh, must be, I felt the energy was good too. And if Megan gave the dog a kiss and the dog's in mommy's face, well, it's definitely good energy. And Paws was just back there playing. It was like we were all family. We were all We were all used to each other. It wasn't like this is a new presence. My dogs didn't seem surprised at all. And then I woke up, like really woke up. And I hear in this room, because I sleep in my bedroom and this is my office, and I hear coming from my office Seth talking, right? It's this, I never turned it off, talking about the importance of dreams, the importance of dreams and dream interpretation. And I have to listen. I didn't have time this morning to like really delve in and listen to that video to find out all the details. I'll maybe share them with you at another video. But the important thing is that so here's this here I have this experience and I wake up and I'm listening to the importance of dreams and how we should write them down and how we're actually connecting with more of ourselves because we are so much more than the piece of us that projects into this one physical body. We are part of universal consciousness and multidimensional beings. And so when in our sleep we actually can connect and help, this is in the Seth material, help others cross over. So, like recently departed souls, we can help them cross over into non physical. We do work in our dreams. We're not just doing nothing. We're doing important work. We do that, and we also I can't think offhand of some of the other stuff. And a friend of mine is waiting for me, so I don't want to make her wait. She's my friend that I do the psychic exercises with. But I just had to share this with you because wait. So then my friend, I mean, awesome, amazing, who I adore, my friend Diane comes over, the one that I always go to the symphony with. Right? We just had the most amazing weekend. I'll share that another time. And we're walking my dogs together. And as we get across the street, this butterfly, totally a sign from spirit, always a sign from spirit, like a bird or a butterfly, or but it sits, it's beautiful, like black. She said it's some type of a swallowtail. Anyway, the point is, it's flying right in front of us, and then it lands on the ground. Now this is two women and two dogs, and this butterfly lands on the ground, on the cement, on the sidewalk, right in front of us. And I said, "This is a sign," and we both recognized that. And we watched. We must have stood there for like 5 minutes, and the butterfly would like get up and fly a little bit, and then come back and land. And so I said, "Would you hold?" So I gave her both my dog. We were each holding one of my dogs. I handed her both leashes, and now I said, "Could you hold them, please? Give me one moment." And I walked over to the butterfly. I felt very drawn to do this, and I knelt down on the sidewalk by the butterfly, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, "Hey, hello, thank you for stopping by." And the butterfly like gets up, like flies up and flies around me, like over me and in front of me, and then comes back and lands. And I put my hand out, but I had in my head resistance because I thought that's not going to land on my hand, even though everything else is happening, which is like amazing and magical. So it didn't really land on my hand, but it was there. I mean, we left and the butterfly was still there. But it was like all around me and kept coming back and back and back and to both of us, by the way. It would fly over to Diane and fly back to me and then, land back on the ground and really fascinating. And then as we're walking the dogs, a man walking a big black dog. Not even kidding. Big black dog. And not only did we see him once, because we always avoid other dogs because it's just easy, it's better that way. You have big dogs, they've got big dogs. I'm sure they'll all get along just fine, but we don't want to find out. Let's just go our own way. So we always go like, we always make sure that we're good dog owners. I don't mean to label them as good or bad. Knowledgeable dog owners do this. And we both avoided each other. He went one way, we went the other. And then again, we see the big black dog as we're going home because we wound up intersecting again. So there, I never see a black dog. I never saw that dog before in my life. And I never had a black dog in my dream. And this whole thing was just mind blowing. So I'm going to spend some time now analyzing this because that's what we do. And I will get back to you on a different video if I feel drawn to share the interpretation with you. But I do want to share this. This is what I believe. When I had resistance, to the hand, right? It wouldn't let go. But when I released resistance, it went away. And I think that could be with problems. If you're focusing really tightly on a problem You're not going to get rid of it that way. But when you release it and let it go, it's going to go away. I think it might also have to do with, for me personally, with some other topics that I'm not going to share with you here. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And what are your thoughts? What do you think that dream means? What is your interpretation of it? So I will leave you with that for now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Namaste. Again, this is C. Megan Michael, your intuitive health coach. And I'll see you soon.